Hey, ladies and gents, this is Dwiz here, coming to you the day before Apocalypticon 2, which is G-Con, the New Jersey online convention for the Four Horsemen. And I've got a sneak peek here of a Ogre test shot. I believe the Four Horsemen are going to be giving one of these away tomorrow. Sometime during G-Con, so stay tuned. I think they're live streaming it, I know, through Facebook Live and maybe one or two other outlets. But I reviewed the prototype of the ogre size figure, but this is an actual test shot. So it's come back from the factory, and this is pretty much what we can expect what it to look like. Now I've got this figure just to show the size differential between a Mythic Legion's human and the ogre. And as you can see, the ogre is very, very imposing. He really towers over the normal figure. This has, of course, all the incredible detail that we've come to expect from the Four Horsemen, Mythic Legions figures. I don't believe that this is a final test shot. I know that it's missing a ornamental piece here in the front, but other than that, you can pretty much see what the final figure is going to look like. Of course, it's going to be painted up, and it's going to have a lot more detail added to it, but the sculpt is there, and the sculpt is absolutely magnificent. The plastic is really sturdy. The joints are all tight on this figure, and it's got all of the articulation that you've come to expect from a regular Mythic Legions figure. Here it's got clicky joints here at the shoulder, so that makes it makes it possible for it to hold its weapon aloft and without having to worry about that drooping over time. The joints here are really, really tight. I also hear clicking here at the elbow. It's got the hinge at the elbow, the swivel at the elbow. It's got a cut joint here at the forearm. It's got a hinge and swivel at the wrist. So that's what that looks like. There's the weapon, which looks very cool in gray and white. Sort of a mace. Very, very imposing looking weapon. I love the harness here. Level of detail on that. And the face. Then you have at the waist, you've got a ball joint in there, so there's swivel, and then there's it's kind of like a, it's the back and forth rocking action there. So, and obviously the head has a ball joint, and it's got great range of articulation up, down, all around. It pops up, so you can see there. You can switch heads like other Mythic Legions. I don't know how compatible it's going to be head-wise with the smaller figures, because obviously the bigger figure is going to demand sort of a bigger noggin there. Goes around like that. At the legs, it can do the splits. And I heard with some of the test shots, there were some issues with the plastic that they were working out, but this one seems like it's very well worked. You can hear those clicky joints there. And then you got hinge and swivel at the knee, and really great, really tight rocker ankles on both sides. Obviously, there's no mid-thigh cut joint, but I think for such a big and bulky figure, you're going to really be able to put him through his paces. So on this test shot, at least, there's no mid bicep swivel, there's no mid thigh swivel, and there's no ab crunch. But I don't think it suffers from that, and I think what you gain as far as stability is concerned with this figure is enhances it more than having those extra joints. So tune in tomorrow, obviously, for G-Con. Get a chance to win your own test shot, your own Ogre test shot, and join in the fun. There's going to be a lot of the same things that happened last year. I think reveals every 30 minutes, so there's going to be more reveals. And I believe there's going to be Taco Bell for everyone. Saw CB putting in the order for Taco Bell. It was an epic, huge order. There are other toy enthusiasts there. I think Jeremy Gerard and some other customizers will be there. Representatives from Toy Hype, and just some other fun interviews and stuff. So hopefully you'll join me and the other guests at G-Con starting tomorrow. Is Dwiz signing out.